In racing, a suit is not just fabric, and a helmet is not just for protection. For a driver, these two things are identity. They are the face that the world remembers, and for the Kaiser, getting them right was absolutely essential. This part of the journey was especially exciting for me because back in the day, race suits and even more so the helmets didn't change every weekend like nowadays. They were part of the driver's soul and how fans recognized their heroes. This is how a connection was created between the audience and the driver. So we knew one thing for sure: these couldn't be costumes. They had to feel real. We decided to start with the race suits. And they were the easier part. At least that's what we thought. At first, we wanted to make everything ourselves. So we contacted a few people who would craft racing suits by hand. The quote started at 2,000 euros per suit. And considering that we needed more than 10 suits for the entire film, that just wasn't possible with the budget we had. We started searching for ready-made solutions, obviously. Eventually, we contacted a company in Pakistan and asked them to make a sample suit first. They began with the Jordan Grand Prix suit that Michael Schumacher wore in 1991. But the result was relatively okay. There were many mistakes, like the logos were incorrect, proportions slightly off. So we took the base and fixed everything ourselves. We corrected the patches, placement details, until it looked as close as the original as possible. Many months later, we ordered the rest of the suits. And in the end, we had the Jordan Grand Prix suit, 1991, the 1992 Jordan, the Benetton one, the 1994 suit, of course, that Schumacher won his first driver championship. We also created, of course, there are other people except the Kaiser in the film. So we had the Ayrton Senna McLaren suit. We also had the Williams one from 1994. And of course, we had to have this because why the hell not? We're doing a film about Michael Schumacher, so we ordered his first Ferrari suit, which was absolutely an amazing thing to see on him, because this is the suit that many people remember with the big logos, of course, Ferrari, the Shell sponsorship back in the day, and yeah. It's actually a funny story I would like to tell you about. Well, the Benetton 1994 suit, this one, was slightly too big for Jivko. And for him to actually sit inside the car comfortably, we had to cut the suit open from the bottom. You see? So imagine this. The main actor of the film walking around set with a race suit with its bottom cut open. And how did Jivko handle this?
That is awesome. I'm so proud of you, Jivko.
Well, he walked with full pride, like a champion. The only real problem we had? Well, he had, not us, we were okay. But during one scene, he had to sit with that open cut directly on a cold racing seat for 3 hours straight. Now, the helmets were a completely different story. And honestly, they were a disaster at first. At the beginning, I didn't know how to approach it at all. So we made the decision to paint helmets ourselves. So obviously, First, I went to a thrift market and found a generic white helmet for 10 euros, I would say, just to test if painting was even possible. It worked relatively, so I ordered a better helmet from Amazon for 200 euros, something like that. And that's the helmet we used, unpainted in the test shoot, painted for the teaser trailer like this, but it had issues. The biggest one, it didn't have the 6 air vents in the front. And for the teaser, we added them with stickers. These are stickers. Oh, better, but still not right. I looked at the footage, it didn't satisfy me at all. After a long search, I managed to find 2 real vintage helmets. The 1991 Arai GP2 helmet and the 1994 Bell M2 helmet. I won them both at an auction for about 100 euros each. Something really terrifying. They were so old that restoring them to look like the originals would take massive work. And at that moment, there were 2 months left on the main shoot, and we still didn't have proper helmets. I was starting to pull my hair out. That was a real disaster. So I told myself, okay, I have to buy full-size replica helmets. They were like 800 euros each. Money I just did not have. But what choice did I have? So, one night I was driving and I had a brilliant thought. Let me just write an email. Let me explain what we're trying to do here. And let me see if someone might actually believe in this project. So I wrote an email to CM Helmets and I explained everything. Who we are, what kind of film we were making, and what we were trying to achieve. And to my absolute surprise, they said yes. The conversation lasted almost 3 weeks, but they said yes. They began working on the helmets just after that, and about a week before the main shoot, the helmets arrived. 3 full-scale, 1-to-1 hand-painted helmets of Schumacher's original helmets. And when we opened the boxes on set, we were speechless. And just look at Jivko's reaction when he saw them for the first time.
So, today the helmets from our friends from CM Helmets just arrived and I'm really happy to see them for the first time, so we are going to unbox them now. We are starting with the first one. Wow! As you can see, it's the exact same helmet. Yeah, the movement is great. No crackling sounds, nothing. It even has the blue interior. So, as you can see, it fits great, it feels great. The air is coming in, which is super cool because I'm not going to die from a hotness or oxygen deprivacy. This is the exact same helmet from 1991 when Michael Schumacher was racing for Jordan. Now we're going to see the other one. No fakery and great quality. The material feels sturdy. And again, the exact same helmet. Okay, let me see the movement here. Yeah, it works great. Exactly like it's supposed to be. And again, feels perfect, feels really great. Again, I can breathe easily with this helmet. Nice, it's great. It's great, they are amazing.
This search took 9 months, from thrift shops to Amazon, to auctions, to finding the right partner. A huge thank you to CM Helmets for believing in us and supporting the project. If you ever want a one-to-one scale replica of a Formula One helmet, these guys are the real deal. Hand-painted, absolutely astonishing. And also, this is not the sponsorship segment because they're not sponsoring us. They just send us helmets. We did actually have to pay a small amount, but a really reduced amount from that 800 to original asking price. So yeah, this is not a sponsor segment. We're just really thankful to CM Helmets for doing it really fast and providing us with all the helmets we needed for the film. So thank you again. And of course, there are other custom stories too. We had a full team working on costumes. Like, for example, we had to build the full team wear ourselves. And one day before the shoot, a close friend of mine, Boyan Dimitrov, crafted the entire Jordan Grand Prix team outfit in a single day. A massive thank you to him. In the next episodes, we'll be diving into something just as insane. How do you actually finance a short film of this scale? How do you find sponsors and partners for a project like the Kaiser? And that's the story we'll be telling you in the next episode. Stay tuned.
So you're a fan of the Formula One? A woman?
But of Schumacher, maybe.
Aha, I can see what dragged her out of the kitchen now to see the Formula One.